April 26, 1986. 1:23 a.m. What was supposed to be a simple safety test at a nuclear power plant in Chernobyl, Ukraine, turned into the worst nuclear disaster in human history, and it all started with a decision no one thought would be deadly. Chernobyl's Reactor 4 was undergoing a test to simulate what would happen if the power went out, but to run this test, engineers disabled several critical safety systems. Within minutes, the reactor's core became unstable. Temperatures soared, pressure built up. Suddenly, boom! The reactor exploded. A blast so powerful it blew a 1,000-ton steel cover off the core. A column of radioactive fire and debris shot into the sky. But no alarms rang. No one outside the plant knew what had just happened. The next morning, the nearby city of Pripyat looked calm. Children walked to school, parents went to work. The sky looked strange, particles falling like snow. But it wasn't snow, it was radioactive ash, highly toxic. Inside the plant, dozens of workers and first responders were exposed to deadly levels of radiation. They weren't told the truth. They rushed in with no protection, believing it was just a fire. Some died within hours, others suffered slow, horrifying deaths over the next few weeks. One firefighter said, "I picked up a piece of debris. It was smooth and black, like slate. It burned my hand instantly." The Soviet Union tried to hide the disaster. No evacuation, no warning. It took 36 hours before Pripyat's 50,000 residents were told to leave. They were told it would only be for a few days. They never returned. It wasn't until radiation was detected in Sweden, over 1,000 kilometers away, that the world found out. Only then did the truth start to leak. Chernobyl released 400 times more radiation than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. Over 350,000 people were displaced. An estimated 4,000 to 90,000 deaths are linked to the disaster. Thousands more suffered cancer, birth defects, and long-term illnesses. Even today, the Chernobyl exclusion zone is a radioactive wasteland. Wild animals roam the empty city of Pripyat. Nature is taking over the ruins, but the danger still lingers. The destroyed reactor had to be sealed in a massive steel structure, a modern sarcophagus, to prevent a second disaster. Chernobyl was a warning. Human error plus secrecy equals catastrophe. It showed the world what happens when science is ignored and governments choose silence over safety. So we ask, could it happen again?